In a world full of chaos, all of us could use a little harmony these days. So today we're going to talk about harmonizing the major scale in thirds. It's some really simple patterns and a really easy concept, but once you get it under your fingers, it really opens up the fretboard and will really expand your melodic ideas. Hey y'all, today we're talking about harmonizing the major scale with thirds. We're just going to stick to the major scale today. It'll make things really easy and straightforward, and we can continue to expand on those in later lessons. If you don't know what the third interval is, I did another lesson a week ago that describes that, so please jump back into that lesson and check it out and then come back here. Go on, I'll wait. Okay, so what do we mean by harmonizing? So when you take a major scale, the way you harmonize it is it essentially goes major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, minor, major. That gets you back to the root. So the 1 is major, the 2 and 3 are minor, the 4 and 5 are major, the 6 and 7 are minor, and then you get back to the root, which is major. And so that's the harmonizing pattern we're going to do. So I'm going to pull in close and show you the 2 fingerings that you need to start working on, and then you can just work that all up and down the fretboard. All right, so let's pull in close. Hey y'all, just a quick thank you to everyone who's liked and subscribed. If you haven't, please think about doing it, and we'll keep doing these lessons. All right, making it quick today. Let's get to the lesson. So let's get started harmonizing the major scale in thirds. So let's break this down into the different pieces. So the first thing is the major scale, okay? And we're going to start in the key of D, and we're going to hit a D note right here on the 3rd fret B string. So the major scale goes whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. So your root, here's the D, and then you go 2 frets for a whole step, 2 more frets for a whole step, 1 fret for the half step, and now we're doing whole steps, 1 whole step, 2 whole steps, 3 whole steps, and then we get back to D here. So the next thing we need to do is find the third to match the note we're playing, right? So if we're just looking at the high B and high E string, a third's going to be 2 different places. It's either going to be 4 frets up, or in the case of what we care about, it's going to be down 1 string and back 1 fret. Right? Like that. Now if we want a minor third, it's 2 frets back. And that same pattern works for the G and B string set. It works for the E and A string set. If we do a D here, it works for the A to the D string set. And then it works for the D to the G string set. So this is the first pattern we're going to work on. The second pattern is going to be when we're going from the G to the B string, but we're going to do that one in a second. Let's just work on the main pattern that you'll use most of the time. So we remember the major scale. Now when you're harmonizing the major scale, it goes major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, minor, major. So I'm going to run through this one more time and then we'll just look at it. So on the 1, the D, it would be a major. Then I go up 2 frets to the 2nd, and that's a minor. The 3rd is a minor. The 4th is a major, excuse me. The 5th is a major. The 6th is a minor. 7th is a minor. And then you're back to major again. So the way I think about it is your root is a major by itself, and then it's pairs. So I have the major, and then I have a pair of minors, then I have a pair of majors, and then I have a pair of minors. And then I'm back to my lonesome major root note. Now this works everywhere. I can also do it, I can find my D again. Let's use the D on the A string at the 5th fret. So the same thing, major. The 2 is a minor. Remember, it's a minor pair, and then I get a major pair when I do the half step. That's how you can climb it and you harmonize it. It sounds great, right? Just on its own. So let's think about going down the scale as well. The nice thing is the whole 2 minors, 2 majors, 2 minors sticks. So if I'm here at D at the 10th fret, then I do 2 minors, 2 majors. I'm going to run out of real estate. And you can do that everywhere. So let's do it here at the 12th fret D. So we have the major, minor, minor, major, major, minor, minor, and then we run out of real estate. We're back to the D. And that's it. That's all there is to it. So you can do all these things and make really great melodies just using the harmonizing if you kind of mix it up like. And that was just harmonizing thirds. I wasn't doing anything fancy there at all. And that's pattern 1. So what I would say you do is find the root note on the low E that you want to do and go up and down as far as you can go. We got it there. And so that gets you most of the pairs. Now, the one that is different and will always be different and will always get guitar players is when you're talking about the G to the B string. So the good news is that that is already, the interval of that is a major third. So if I find my D on the G string, it's right here on the 7th fret, all I have to do is bar that and I get a major. Now to get a minor, I put my finger back 1 fret. Now the pattern still holds the same. It's major, 2 minors, then it's major, 2 majors, 2 minors, and then it's another major. So the pattern is the same. So all those patterns are the same, you just have to shift your fingering a little bit. So you're barring, and then you're going down, back 1 fret on the B string. And that works really great for double stops, right? If you're doing some sort of country thing where you want to be like, and so there's your two patterns. What I recommend you do is just pick a note like D. D is a good one to start, and just play it all the way up and down, and just listen with your ears to make sure. You'll know because it'll be harmony. It'll feel good. It'll sound right. So it's a really powerful, really simple thing. So work on harmonizing your thirds, and before you know it, it'll really open up your playing. Okay, harmonizing thirds. Simple patterns, simple concept, super powerful. So just go in there, go slow, think about what you're doing, and keep practicing those things all up and down the neck. There's tons of stuff on the internet. You guys don't need me to build another PDF when there's so many on the internet. You can't swing a cat without hitting one, whatever that saying is. So anyway, just work on these slow, think about how they fit into everything else, and you'll be off to the races, and you'll be ripping through this better than you ever expected. So thanks again, everybody who's liked, subscribed so far. If you haven't and you want to, please do. We're going to keep doing these lessons. I think we might try to go the minor scale, or we'll harmonize the major scale but with full chords, because there's some other things in there. We can go a little deeper. It's just such a good way to build melodies and connect the fretboard up and down. So until next time, take care of yourself and take care of the people you care about, okay? And we'll talk to you again later.